Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokey. I'm here with an UBERS Showdown Live. We're going to be using this Tapu Bulu team from Jamvad. It has no defog with a Ho-Oh, and it has no Ho-Oh answer. So this will be a lot of fun. I got two Stone Edge users to deal with Ho-Oh, but this will be a lot of fun. Let's honestly just get right into it. So my opponent's team, pretty weak to T-Spikes. I got to be careful about Rayquaza, but I do have Xerneas. Xerneas kind of wins in its own run. And the fact that he does have Psychic Terrain means that Lucario can't Bullet Punch spam, so we're going to lead off with our Groudon. Or he's going to lead off with his Groudon. I'm going to get up a T-Spike immediately. If he wants to Rocks, that's fine. I don't care if he goes for an attack as well. Ideally, he doesn't burn me here, so I got the option to go for Toxic next turn. I don't care if he gets up Rocks. There's nothing I can do about that. Like this team, this is my only Rock answer. Yep, so land Toxic, please. Nice. Alright, so that's step one for Xerneas sweeping. Though his set is really hard for me to deal with. I don't think that he has Stone Edge though. If he's Lava Plume Stealth Rock, I doubt it. And I'm willing to risk it right now that he doesn't have Stone Edge. He has Roar. Yep. Gets me into Fortress, unfortunately. There's no way he Roars here, because if he does, I Rapid Spin. I'm gonna go for it. I was gonna say, because if he does, I get to Rapid Spin right there. But because he's definitely defensive, I can go out to Bulu and just get me a beautiful kill right now with the Wood Hammer. So we're able to get rid of Groudon, and again, like I said, Scarf Xerneas answers are almost non-existent. If he goes Rayquaza, I'm 100% clicking Stone Edge. I am not playing around with that Mon. I can't let this thing Dragon Dance up. I don't care if he goes for Dragon Ascent, because like I said, he has no Moonblast switch-ins either. That could be Sash, though. That's a problem if that's Sash. I'm going to make the Groudon play, and based on this damage, we'll find out what he is. Don't be Sash, Waterfall. Switch. Give me my rock so I don't have to fear you. Please. Alright, that's fine. And I don't even have to risk Stone Edge hitting, because I just go for Roar here. And then again, we're going for the Xerneas late game sweep, which is pretty easy versus him. And no crit as well. So we force a Rayquaza. I don't know if that was Sash or not. Don't know if that's banded damage. I really don't. But I do know, however, that my Skarmory does wall. And he's locked into that. So that's a nice and free spike from me, pressuring that Ditto. As my opponent is going to go Lele. Does Lele run Z Thunder in this? I'm not 100% sure. But getting up the Psychic Terrain means that Xerneas has the opportunity to just win right now, I'm pretty sure. So let's add Groudon to this, just in case he does have a random Z Thunder or something. I hope, ideally it's Terrain Extender. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So I get the two turns. I get the 2 turns of a Poison on him, which is what I want. I'll throw off a Stone Edge here, just in case he went Rayquaza. And then I think, because it's taunt, it is Terrain Extender, which means that Xerneas should just win. Right now. Like, actually right now. Ideally, it is Terrain Extender. We're modest Scarf, so could be. And then we knock out Lucario 100%. We knock out Deoxys 100%. Ditto is not a factor either. That Mon comes out. I'm just going to Moonblast that. Worst case scenario, though, he gets the drop on me. But that should be game. Assuming this boy is Terrain Extender, though. It comes down to that, I think. But even if it's not, I think Ho-Oh can actually pull through. Goes Ray, which is smart. Gets off an extreme speed. Doesn't. Never mind. Psychic Terrain wouldn't have affected Ray, but whatever. And it is Terrain Extender, which means that's the whole game. That is not half the game. That is the whole game. And I win the speed tie versus Ditto as well. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Like, pretty much the game plan was Toxic Groudon if possible, but I wanted a T-Spike and Spike Up as well, just in case of the Lele and the Ditto, in case they became an issue for my Ho-Oh. But all I needed up was Stealth Rock or Spike, and that ensured victory for me, because Mega Lucario 100% goes down to this. Yeah, but Scarf Xerneas is showing what it does, and Fortress, I guess, leading up to it. I think turn 1, what I should have done was actually Toxic, but I was pretty much figured that it would go that way. Like, he'd reveal Fire move if he had it, I get up my T-Spike, and then he'd go for Stealth Rock after, and I'd be able to get off a Toxic. And the fact that he just gave me his Groudon, and even gave me a Spike as well, And Rocks is good. So this is a game that's going to be a little bit more difficult because he does have Scizor. So I can't just win the same way I did. But SD Bulu, man. Oof. I like Groudon a lot as a lead. Mainly because it matches up well versus Kyogre. Ho as a lead pretty much beats everything. That's not Groudon. So we're going to scout for the fire move. The rock move, rather. It's tough to scout this team. But we're going to go Fortress and scout. Let's see. Throws up Stealth Rock. A Toxic right here. If he goes Scizor, that's fine. Goes Giratina, which is amazing. So I get off a Toxic early on Giratina. Willows will probably come out. I'm gonna T-Spike. Mainly because if he wants to defog, he has to. Like if he wants to get rid of my hazards, he has to. Like himself. Like if he defogs, basically, this is better for me. And I don't mind sacking Fortress and just clicking T-Spike because again, I'll always get up that T-Spike if he does try and defog. Yep. And he gets rid of rocks for me. So this is what I was talking about. Like I'm gonna be able to get rid of the hazards, and he's gonna go for Shadow Ball again. So we get rid of the Giratina pretty much. Let's go Xerneas to force in Groudon or even Scizor. I was thinking about going Bulu there just to Horn Leech, but either way it forces in the same Pokemon. Because we do not want him U-turning out into Giratina, we're actually just going to go for the Moonblast play again. He's going to Roost here, but he might actually just try U-turning, and if he does, it's better for me. Yeah, basically he expected me to go Ho-Oh or Skarmory there, and I didn't want to give Giratina that free switch. Nice, I'll take this. We're going to make the Bulu play. Might look a little bit weird, but I don't think a fire move would come out because I do have Ho-Oh. I think you go for rocks, yeah. And isn't the game set for me to win with this mon right now? Scizor is low. That's a 190 base power Bloom. This will easily knock out Groudon. I refuse to believe that this mon lives this. Yep. And the Moonblast game is set for me to win. I do not think that you knock me out with Bullet Punch. I also think that I knock you out with Wood Hammer. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I was nothing but wrong. So the issue here is that if I go out into... The issue here is if I go out into Groudon, he'll U-turn out into Kyogre. I'd rather make the Skarmory play, and if he does want to defog, he has to get rid of his rocks for the entire game. Like if I went Groudon there, he would U-turn out to Kyogre. If he does go Kyogre now, I can always go back on to Groudon. And I get some poison on Kyogre as well. Whilst finding out what its set is. Whilst. So we'll go Groudon, even if he Ice Beams, it does not matter. This is also the last turn of Grassy Terrain. If he goes for a Water move, we eat. And I can get up my rocks. And by me getting up rocks, I pressure him to defog himself. That doesn't matter either. And he doesn't defog this game. His set can't touch I don't think his set can touch Skarm. But I gotta be careful though. Let's see if he has I want to see if he has Thunder. He does have it. So, 0 recovery Kyogre, and I'll allow him to knock me out. That way I can just click Moonblast. Like, Groudon already did its part. I don't care about Scizor because I do have Ho-Oh and counter on Skarmory. Giratina dies to Hazards. And we know his entire set. Like, it's definitely Waterfall as his last move. So, and after the next turn of Poison, Kyogre is in range of... I think I almost burped there, like semi-burped. That's how you know I'm using a Jamvad team, man. What the hell? I don't think I did, though. I think I covered it. Whatever. I should have been more conservative about... Obviously, I should have been more conservative about the Xerneas, but I think with T-Spike I'll be good. I'm going to double out to Skarmory too because it takes every hit. And now it's 100% in range of Moonblast. If he goes for Waterfall or Thunder, we eat that. Yep. And we're also going to make it that this dies to rocks when it comes back in. So we're going to roar here. As he ice beams, he had enough of getting played around. And I can just go Xerneas, which is guaranteed to outspeed. I don't know if Bulu was. I don't know the EVs, but this is like the Fuga Ogre. That Moonblast real quick. Knock that boy out. Giratina goes down as well. Arceus, I don't think it's Arceus Water because it's defog this. I think it's an SD Arceus. He could go Xerneas right now, which I'll 100% Moonblast. Like always. I gotta keep Ho alive to deal with this. It can also deal with Xerneas depending on the set. Alright, because I do have Whirlwind, Skarmory is the play. Nice, so we'll just get up a spike here. I think he's just going to stack Giratina anyway, so there's no point in Whirlwinding, and we can just pressure that Xerneas when it comes in. Pressure Scizor. Would he drop a Thunder with Xerneas? I can't let him Geomancy up on me because I can lose, so I'm going to Whirlwind right here. As he unfortunately misses Thunder. Like that's big. That also gives me information that he's more than likely Geomancy. And I force in Scizor, so now I can just keep spamming this. I can just keep spamming Whirlwind now. And when I force Scizor in again, I get a Spikes. So he's going to be able to reveal his last right here. Or whatever the set was. But Skarmory putting in the work. Obviously dodging Thunder was big. But I found out the information that I needed. That was Geomancy Xerneas, and I would have never been able to let it Geomancy. And Arceus Ground loses to Bulu. I would have spammed Moonblast to not let Xerneas come in. But we do see that it was Arceus Ground. Like I said, it was more than likely an SD Arceus. And the T-Spikes, the Spikes, and especially Skarmory, Bulu, putting in some work that game. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and look for another one. What is coming up right now? I like using Bulu. I've actually used it in UBERS in the beginning of Sun and Moon. I used an Assault Vest set though, which also still put in a lot of work. I think I used it during Sub-Hub maybe. Speaking of which, he's coming back. I was supposed to record with MV this Wednesday, but I think he got sick from the regional or something. A stall matchup. How do I win this? This is going to be a pain. How do I beat T-Spikes? I don't even know how to beat T-Spikes. I'm gonna go Bulu and just try and SD. I can't. I don't think I can win this game. That's Banitar, Lugia. Like Lugia is the only thing that stops Bulu. He's going Toxapex now. Well, that's deep, and we're gonna attempt to break through Lugia right now, if this is possible. Like I can still dodge Toxics, which is what I'm going off of. Sub-Toxic Lugia? Like Skarmory can 1v1, right? I gotta get him the Bloom Doom term. If I don't get this right, I'm not gonna. Oh. So go Fortress here. It's Sub, Roost, Toxic Ice Beam most likely. Now Lugia's gonna be a pain, or the bane of my existence. He's definitely switching out though into Sableye right now, I wanna say. I don't think you'd Roost, because you don't want to give me hazards. Make the Xerneas play. And just attempt to Moonblast if he wants to protect. It's hard Bulu. One layer T-Spike I think I could deal with. Alright. We're gonna Horn Leech now on his Roost. I think I keep spamming Horn Leech too. Now we're gonna Bloom Doom. Got me on it. Okay, but if he subs, Woodhammer's gonna do 10 million though. I should switch out and let the T-Spike get me, but like if he roosts, excuse me, Woodhammer's gonna do 10 million even through multi-scale. Yeah, that's a good hit. I'll take that. We'll Stone Edge this turn too. Oh, nice. He's not getting multi-scale today. Do I die to Ice Beam? This is my Mono break through his team. I think I do die to Ice Beam now, obviously. We'll make the Ho-Oh play though. Because he would definitely Ice Beam now if anything. But the Blissy's Cleric, which is annoying. What? He would have... Okay, so my opponent was willing to get rid of Lugia. I guess I couldn't break through that mon anyway. Yeah, this game's over. I don't... Is he not Ice Beam? Is he sub-Roost Toxic Default? You have to be Ice Beam. Oh well. That's a loss. Bulu was the way of breaking through that, but without Defog, T-Spike was going to be annoying, even though I did have Aromatherapy. And the fact that Lugia can always sub-stall me, like, I think if I played that game patiently, right, and I just always went Skarmory and then double back into Xerneas and whatnot, it would still be a hard loss because T-Spikes would just overwhelm me at that point. Anyway. Definitely just going to Toxic you. I don't know what Arceus Rock wants to do to me. He just Willows, so we get up a Toxic and we will get up our T-Spike here. Oh, okay. Will-O-Wisp, refresh. Alright, we'll save this. I didn't realize how much that would do to me. Jesus. I did not realize how much that would do to me. But he goes Mence on my on that turn. Mence can't knock me out. It could be Defog. Of course it is. This is such a tough matchup too. Like I don't have a rock resist on this team. There is no rock resist. Like let's look at my rocks again. I'm gonna spam hazards. Like he will run out of defogs. This is defog body slam too, I bet. Let's spike it up. I didn't realize how much Bulu would take that turn. I thought he would recover it with Arceus if anything, but so we get up a spike there. This mon I don't switch into either. Yes. Jam. 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 Come on, man. He has to be a fire. Like I'm a double. I have to scout this game, unfortunately, but let's see if he has Stone Edge. He doubled out to Mence. That's fine. Get him more spikes versus you. This monster that is Arceus Rock. Keep it low. I have to keep it nice and low. We're double to Xerneas. What if he stays in? He doesn't have a Xerneas answer. Like, Xerneas is the win con, right? I'm making the Xerneas play. You don't let me hit you. I don't need Groudon in this game. Well, I need Groudon for my opposing Xerneas, but I do have Ho-Oh. Unless I can... No, if he defogs anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, Blades. Okay, I got the play right. And we landed too. So we got rid of what I assume to be the biggest threat to my team. Because I had no rock switchings. I don't think he should have made that play. I was going to double out the Xerneas, but I don't mind. Lele comes out looking for my switchings like... Let's get rid of your terrain for right now. Let's just make you a little bit like less of a threat. I do need Bulu to deal with Groudon, but I can't switch into Lele at all if he has the terrain. So it could be Refreshments because it is defog, and it more than likely is. Still be able to easily recover though. Double Edge, Body Slam, Refresh, defog. I don't know Get rid of the rocks for me, please. I'm a ho. Or double out to Groudon even. Yep. Lele comes in. I 100% live a hit, and Sacred Fire should be able to knock you out. He's toxic, of course. But I have aromatherapy, so that's not that much of a problem. The bigger thing is that I got rid of Lele. Obviously, Deoxys is going to be a problem too. But he doesn't deal with Moonblast well at all. So I'm fine with getting rid of Lele to get in my Xerneas to just click Moonblast. It's definitely Life Orb. Deoxys as well. It could also be Specs, I suppose. I need a Toxic off on Salamence before Skarmory 1v1s it anyway. Where'd he go? Painfully mediocre? Buddy pal friend? Buddy pal friend, buddy? Like, Jam has really cool teams. Like, I 100% think that Jam has really cool teams, but this one in particular, I do not like the, I don't like how I have to play around Groudon, and I know that he did a live with it, but I'm not a big fan of Rapid Spin being my only way of supporting Ho-Oh. Like, Ho-Oh is always going to have rocks up, man. Like, rocks are always going to be up versus Ho-Oh. Obviously, Spikes and Stealth Rock do pressure, defog from my opponent, but when your opponent sees a Ho-Oh, the fact that it's like one of the best Pokemon in the tier, I think they keep it their hazards anyway. This guy dip. You know he's going to come back at 10 seconds anyway. Sorry, by the way, this video went up so late. Been pretty busy today, like I said. And, I'm pretty busy today, like I said. And, I didn't have time to render. I recorded a lot. I set up late recording all the VGC. And I want to do the NU Road Top 10 tomorrow. I was doing a little practicing with the team, but I didn't feel comfortable with it, especially because I haven't, like... I didn't feel really comfortable with it, because I haven't played NU in a little bit. Like some serious NU anyway. Oh, I like my opponent's team. Super weak to Ho-Oh. That's what I like about it. Alright, Fortress. I'm leading off a Fortress because an early Toxic off on this is amazing. I'm not worried about Kangaskhan unless it's like random Flamethrower. There's a bunch of Pokemon you don't typically see. Ditto, Kanga, Skyman. This is useless. Alright, let's find out if he has a Fire move turn 1. Because if he's Presence Blade Stone Edge, I'm good. If he's the Eruption HB Ice, that's a little bit worse for me, but he has Lava Plume. Nice, 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 nice. So rocks are definitely going up. Surprise. Do I need this thing healthy? I think Xerneas just wins. Yeah, I'm risking the Groudon tie earlier. If he wants to get up rocks, it's fine. His own Presses Blades won't knock me out. Not from full anyway. And mine will be able to knock him out after the 82%, I'm pretty sure. It's like I'm willing to go for this now to get rid of a bigger threat. So we're running Max Attack Lava Plume. And I don't even know if it's faster than, if Bulu's faster than that. Okay, so the game just became a lot harder because I messed up, but it's still very much winnable because I'm denying him rocks. Like by me going out to the multiple Pokemon, I'm like even that. What is this max speed Lava Plume Groudon? I can literally win with these 3 Pokemon, but I gotta deny rock. If he Stone Edge is right here, I swear. Okay, so this Groudon definitely gave me a run for my money. But like I said, it's still very much possible to win with these 3 Pokemon. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay, so not only do I end up at full, but I end up with the Pokemon that actually beats his entire team. So I played myself into a bad position early on, obviously. Toxic. I will get up spikes here. They literally have Toxic. Nope. You will not get up a Toxic, buddy. You can go for Leech It if you want to as well. Double out to my Ho here. Covers every switch. Even if he does Toxic me, I do have aromatherapy, so that's not the end of the world. In fact, if I get a burn on Xerneas, Celesteela, it's easier for my Xerneas. Yeah, I ever played so poorly? I know I have. Always Skarmory, man. Always Skarmory. This is a random rock slide. I'm not messing around with like from rock slide type crap. So if I play this well, I can win. I'm gonna roost first. See what he has. I knew that was gonna happen, guys. I knew that a Fire Blast was gonna come out. Like I 100% knew that was happening. I don't mind him getting +6. Like as long as I get the counter right on one turn. I should have phased him out immediately, but I knew a Fire Blast was coming. Oh, that's not fair. Get out of here. It's just a flinching set. Look at this. Fire Blast, Headbutt, Power Punch. Oh, get out. Woof. Get that monster out of here. Go and give me up all my hazards. I don't care. Especially gonna be a pain for me for Xerneas, but as long as I don't have to deal with that Kangaskhan, I'm good. Jesus, man. What the hell? Kangaskhan's almost in range of Moonblast, though, after a couple more hazards. He goes Celesteela to give me the final layer of Spike, which is what I want. Think you just start firing off Heavy Slams? They don't run Fire move in this tier, so... We're gonna make the Ho-Oh play. I don't want him getting much recovery back. And I do want to throw off a Sacred Fire. Like I said, I'm really banking on Aromatherapy and playing this endgame well. Alright, so that's fine. This is a free Brave Bird for me. Don't mess around with missing. This man really doing this. And there he goes, his Skyman. So nice, nice. Don't have to mess around with that. And Ho-Oh comes back in and gets its recovery as well. Also, I don't think Ho-Oh knocks out Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh. Custom sets. Ho-Oh. 31 to 37. Okay. So I just got to see how much my Xerneas does to Kangaskhan. If it KOs at that range, I have to go hard Xerneas. Kangaskhan. 65. Alright, yeah, we're going hard Xerneas. We don't want him power punching. We don't want him fire blasting. I need to make sure Ho-Oh... Oh, he just fakes out. That's fine. That's a Moonblast for me. Look at this set. Fake out, headbutt, fire blast, power punch. That is a Moonblast for me, though. And that should be able to get rid of the Kangaskhan unless he's running a really bulky set. But he doesn't even have priority, so it doesn't matter if he's running a bulky set. And he gives me Kangaskhan. Nice. No chance of getting flinched out right there. Beautiful. Arceus, what are you? It's E-Killer. Hard Scarm. You know he's about to be SD Fire Blast, like overheat, like some DVP endgame type. Alright, let's get the boy out of here. Phase up, bro. Shout out to my boy Banks. I want to get rid of Ditto too. Goodbye! So, by going out to Ho-Oh now, I deny my opponent to switching. Like, he literally loses him onto it. Hey. And Ho also lives 1 unboosted Stone Edge from Arceus. As funny as that sounds, it does. Yep. So we'll throw off 1 Sacred Fire here. Just 1. And there's a Brave Bird to knock him out. So obviously Ditto, you know, getting up all them hazards is annoying, but Ho ends up at 100% this turn, which is what I need for Arceus and whatnot. I can always Aromatherapy if Celesteela comes out after. Ideally, Arceus comes out though, not Celesteela. Like you could see me having sub on Ho. So we're gonna Sacred Fire. It's gonna do nothing. Ooh, wait, what? Oh, I'll definitely take that. I didn't realize it'd do that much. So the game plan is now to go directly into Xerneas. I didn't realize it'd do 51. Is he Spadef? What the hell? Because basically Xerneas gets to come in now. I don't have him Leech Seed. My Ho still comes in at full. I should be good versus Arceus unless it's sub SD. He can outplay all my counters, but like, I kind of don't like not having an attack on Xerneas. But I'll just Moonblast with Xerneas as well. Like, I'm not even going to Thunder. I'm going to Moonblast spam because it should be able to 2KO Arceus upon switching. Like I said, like, I know I played terribly in the beginning, but at the same time, it was all necessary. Because, like, if I denied rocks, I had to find out what type of Groudon set he was. And, like, I really did only need these 3 Pokemon to win. It's not over yet. I can still lose. But I really did need only these 3 Pokemon to win. I felt anyway. That's because my opponent gave me multiple opportunities. Am I spelling jam? I'm playing a jammer. The idea is to go Xerneas now on a Toxic. And just throw off a Moonblast to ensure that Celesteela stays low to the point of me being able to knock it out with Sacred Fire. And then we just Brave Bird Arceus. Even if it's SD Refresh, that doesn't beat me 1v1 because it doesn't have a Recover. And Brave Bird should do enough anyway. Plus now that he's burnt, shout out to Sacred Fire, 50%. Just now that he's burnt, like, Xerneas doesn't care as much. Is this dude just gonna time out? I don't mind winning that way. I'm not sure what play he's going for now. My mic just popped. I'm sorry. It took all that to give it down. That's why, like, I like this team, right? But I just don't like how I have to deal with Groudon. Like, ideally in Jam's live, he just Bloom Doomed them a lot. Let's go. Let's go. We won. Let's get it. We won with 3 Pokemon. Alright. I'll take it. I knew he would still win. Like, I knew that if I played it well and my opponent didn't play it well, I could still win with these 3. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.